Hey guys, this is Sumie Tachibana. So for today's episode, I want to give you some tips on how to take care of your leather goods. But before I do that, a lot of great things have been happening with my company the past few weeks, so I thought I would share them with you. So the first thing is I launched my fall winter lookbook 2013. And it's on my website, so if you could go to my website and then click on the lookbook link, you'll find it. It's www.sumietachibana.com, and I'll also mention it at the end in text, so it's easier to follow. And then the other thing that's really great was I just got into a very nice boutique in Los Angeles called Church Boutique. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, definitely go check it out. I have a lot of my couture pieces, gowns that are all one of a kind, so you can see those in person. Very excited about that. Other thing is, this is one of the current neckerchiefs that's going to be selling in just about a week on my website as well. So if you like this, check it out. Okay, so back to business. Let's talk about leather. We're gonna go a little bit close up now so I could show you some advice how to take care of that. Okay, so the first tip that I want to give you is if you have a piece of if you have a clothing or maybe a tote bag such as this one, and it's only partially leather, the best way to take care of these kind of items is to make sure you fold the place where there isn't any leather. So if you fold it like this and then you store it something like this is really good. Okay? Do not fold where your leather is. You know, doing something like this, don't do that. Okay? It causes creases and it's gonna make the leather older. Basically, leather is skin, so it's going to create wrinkles just like humans. So you don't want to do that, okay? So the second tip I like to offer you about leather is if you have a leather skirt or leather pants and you want to actually hang it on a pant hanger, if you notice the leather is here, right where you need to put the hanger. My recommendation is if you have even something like a cotton pad that's a little cushy like this one's quilted. I got these from Target. Or you could also cut like a sponge, you know, like a thin sponge. So fold it over your waistband and then you simply clip it. Try to clip it on the top part so it's not affecting, you know, the majority of your waistband. So you want to like try to clip it right on the top, so something like this. And again, this just decreases the marks that you get on your leather. And if you store it like this, it'll last much longer and it'll keep your leather in good condition. Okay, so my last tip for you is if you did not take care of your leather, like I previously mentioned in the first two tips, let's say this is a piece of clothing, but it's actually just a piece of leather, and if you notice, like somewhere like around here, it's wrinkled. So let's say this is actually on your waistband. Maybe you didn't fold it properly and it's causing wrinkles. Then you can actually iron it out. Now the iron only gets out so much of it. It'll smooth it out, but you'll always have those lines. So this is why you really want to take care of your leather. But if you want to just make it less, you know, puckery or less visible, you can actually iron your leather, but you have to do it very carefully. So the first thing you do is if you have a piece of like white handkerchief, or if you're a designer, if you have muslin, it's just a cotton fabric. Try to keep the color, you know, white or neutral, natural color, and then place it on your piece where you want to get rid of the wrinkle. Now I'm using this tool called a ham, which is also like a designer tool. If you don't have it, you could just simply do it on your iron like this. I like to use this because it raises the piece a little higher, and if it's like a curved area, it helps smooth it out better. So I'm using a ham. This is the part that I want to eliminate, I put the piece of fabric, and make sure your iron, now everybody, you know, we all have different irons, but I have it on dry, so no water, and probably between medium to medium high, not all the way high. And then as long as you have the fabric, you're okay. And just kind of massage it like I'm doing. You could even do like a little wiggle, but just constantly move it. And then let's see. Do you see that? Way flatter. And in this case, it actually completely eliminated it. So this can be, you know, eliminated or minimized on your clothing and on your accessories. You can do that, but make sure you put the muslin on or a piece of fabric, and very important, make sure that you don't have water, no steam. Okay, and then just to show you, this is also one of my neckerchiefs from this summer. The summer collection. So I'm gonna do it on this also. It got a little bit of a wear. It's not really too bad of a wrinkle, but I want to just make it a little newer looking. So again, I'm gonna use the iron and kind of massage it. Maybe do a little wiggle, but always rotating so I'm not burning one area. So I'm just kind of evening out the heat. And if we check it, wow, look at that. Nice and flat. So you can do that to all of your pieces. By the way, if you just noticed in my clip just a second ago, my iron started leaking. He likes to drool sometimes, and I told you guys not to have the steam or any water coming out of your iron. And the reason why is because, and thank goodness it did it on my sample, is if you see the watermarks, it stains your leather. So I'm so glad it was on a sample and not on the actual product, but this is the reason why I don't want you guys to use water. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to check out the website. It has my lookbook, and in the next few weeks, hopefully by the end of this week or end of next week, I'll have the shop on my website reopened again, so you can get cool neckerchiefs like this. Alright, so stay tuned till next time. Thanks, guys.